Hey, what's going on guys? It's Panda4232 here, and I ran out of cool intros a long time ago. So we're back to the boring, same old, hey what's going on guys, it's Panda here. Not sorry at all because I need to find my imagination and find some cool intro, or I could just get off my lazy ass and actually make an intro. Although in saying that, then I would still have to say, hey, what's going on guys, it's Banter here. Okay, let's get into this. Let's spring into action, but not really, because that's not the load we want. We want United Nations. As nations are united. I was going to say nations. I have my monster energy as well, because this is a very taxing task. This commentating, so you know you gotta have your monster energy. A little brand placement there, but hey, you know, no one cares. Right, Bush Genie 2004. They make an interesting pair, although Akira looks more like a lawyer than a babysitter. I'm still not really sure why both she and Lily are here though. Taking a glance around the room, there are tennis rackets, golf clubs, and even a stack of fishing poles and tackle boxes secreted here and there. Secreted, sorry. I do that. Every time I read a word wrong, I then realise what the word was actually supposed to be pronounced as. Behind every chair, in every corner, and under every table, there is some piece of outdoor hobbyist equipment. I pick up one of the fishing rods and play with it. Oh, don't you be playing with the fishing rods, bro. You know what happens? You're gonna hook someone's asshole, and then that's just gonna be game over. You know what happens? You know, hook on the end of the fishing rod. Hey, look at me! Happens to get hooked on somebody. It's not a good plan. All right. Plan of attack? No. Just get the hell out of there once that happens. This is a nice house. Shizune, it looks like your dad has a lot of hobbies. For a moment I forget to sign what I say, but Mish is already in the process of interpreting for what I said for her. I'm still a little impressed at how automatic interpreting is for Misha. Did you fish? No, I don't know how. I kind of want to learn, as I heard it's relaxing. It's amazing. I love fishing. It's fantastic. But if you go fishing, don't ever bring someone talkative with you. Or bananas. Bananas are bad luck for fishing, just keep that in mind. There is a river only a short drive away. My whole family knows how to fish. If you want, we could go there sometime. Hell yeah, Shizune. Keen as. You and Hideaki can fish? I didn't expect people your age to know, considering it's always seemed like a hobby for old men. You know, Lily is great at cooking if we had some fresh fish. It's not hard to follow Akira's train of thought. It's a good train of thought you have there, Akira. I have to agree. If you want to eat fish, we could go to the store. Lily's voice sounds slightly more authoritative than usual. She really doesn't seem to share her sister's enthusiasm for the idea. Oh, Shizune's happy. She's ready for an argument. No? It's more fun to go fishing. We could even make it like a game and try to see who catches the biggest one. That would be exciting, right? Yeah, Hachan. What do you think? It sounds fun, doesn't it? Yeah, it definitely could be. Sounds like a plan. I don't know how to fish either, so now it's a good time as any to learn. Her eyes shift towards Lily, who remains unmoved. This sours Akira's smile a bit, and makes me wonder why Lily's being so obstinate about this. I don't think we have enough fishing equipment for everyone. Yeah, well, you can stay in the fucking house and just look after it, Hideaki, because I don't like you. I'm sorry, I really don't like you. Because I thought you were a girl. We can take turns. It'll be a team battle. What's she saying? We can take turns. She also wants to make it a contest, like everything else. Come on, Lily, we may as well make the most of it. So this is going to be a competition to see who can catch the biggest fish or the most. It looks like the older sister understands better as always. Oh god. Shichan says that she supposes Lily would prefer to go to the store, right? It's much less work, so it's natural that she would. Going fishing would be more fun though, and save money. Akira, you have the right idea. Here we go. Akira gives a gracious, if slightly stilted smile. Shizune's praise wasn't her goal after all. Yep. Isn't the river quite far away? I don't think it's that far, and I can drive if we have to. I'm okay with it, as long as you catch something. In your car for this many people, and a whole lot of fishing gear on top of that? Well, we can put the fishing gear on top of the car, and how many people we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy. This little squirt can sit in the little middle seat where nobody sits because it's so fucking tiny. She purses her lips, or if we don't have enough room, maybe Shizune and I can lay in the back because, you know, wow. Yeah, she can lay on top of me and... no. Okay. She purses her lips as her fingers subtly move, counting up the amount of passengers and the required cargo. If we're going to be taking me, Shizune, Misha, Lily, Akira, and Hideaki... 6 people, damn, my car can only take 5. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about me. Retard. Actually, if Hideaki sat on my lap, we could... I'm not sitting on your lap. Aww. Shichan says that her father's car would be big enough. Oh, we got the people mover. What, the Fuga? If he doesn't mind us using it, then I guess we have no other choice. Feels kinda bad forsaking my car, considering I won't have it for much longer. Aw, sorry Akira's car. We feel for you. Despite Lily's obstinacy? And Hideaki's questions of whether or not we'd prefer to eat first than bet on a fish dinner that might fail to ever materialise, there is no way to dissuade Akira and Shizune as they agree on the transport plan. So many more big hard words. Hey! Whoa! Akira looks way different. And Misha's knocked out. I'm looking pretty awkward. Lily's fine, Shizune's fine. So it's basically old Hisao and Misha looking pretty awkward at the moment. She's completely dozed off. Either that or we've given her a roofie or something and she's just free to do whatever. I'm looking very stiff, as if I make any sort of movement... Oh, you know those kind of awkward situations where like you're with a group of people you don't necessarily know that well, and you know that you're in those sort of seats where if you make any sudden movement, it'll make like the loudest fucking squeak ever, or it'll be one of those squeaks that actually sound like a fart, and then everybody will just look at you like, did he just fart? And then everybody hates you, and no, just me. That's only happened. That's only to me. Right. My expectations of a somewhat relaxing drive through the countryside are fulfilled. Akira's driving is as smooth and peaceful as the surroundings, to the point where Misha falls asleep during the trip. Who's gonna wipe up her dribble? Come on, someone be the good Samaritan here. Gotta wipe up that dribble. I thought this trip we could just shove a sock down her throat and then we would never have to worry about Misha again. Although, she is pretty handy when translating to Shizune, so we'll keep her on for now. I thought this trip would have been rather too slow-paced for Shizune's liking, but she seems to genuinely enjoy it. Even with Hideaki awkwardly sandwiched between her and the door, she just keeps looking out the window and smiling. Oh right, yeah, I can't even see her. Him. Aw, I liked that. This looks like an oil painting. The area surrounding the river is quite beautiful. Akira and Shizune head off for the river so quickly that we have no choice but to chase them. We would be left in the dust otherwise. Ayo! I can see Hideaki and Lily are just humouring their siblings, Lily being the more unenthusiastic of the two. Misha seems as happy as ever though. It looks like she managed to latch on to some of Shizune and Akira's excitement. As for myself, I'd rather eat now, but the thought of fresh fish prepared by Lily is appealing. Yes, that does sound rather appealing, doesn't it, Jeeves? Doesn't it? Pass me the scone, please, Jeeves. The scone. Did you get me Jeeves? Jeeves, did you get me the scone? That's a terrible English accent. The river is larger than I'd imagined, although very scenic and peaceful. Other than a small pier apparently built just to fish off of, this place looks untouched by civilization, and it makes me realise how much greenery I've seen lately. I live in a place like this. Lots of greenery. In fact, that looks like the Kaimais. Let me just say. None of you will know what the Kaimais are, but meh. Shizune pulls Misha away so that they can explain how to fish to Akira. Lily and Hideaki are talking between themselves, so I decide to join the enthusiastic trio. So which one of these lures should I use then? Can I use this cute little one? Hey, I'm not a lure. What do you... You can't use me as a lure. I know I'm cute, but you can't use me as a lure. See what I did there? Wait, this is a contest. We need to pick teams first. Shichan and I will be on one team, of course. Hichan, you're going to be on our team too, won't you? We can be on the student council team. Oh god. Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm alright with that. I'm fine. Alright then. That makes me, Hideaki and Lily on the other team. Lily, what should we call ourselves? I don't see why it matters. Wow, Lily doesn't really sound like she's having too much fun now, does she? I don't think it matters. Wow. Same with Hideaki. Looks like... Oh, I feel sorry for Akira. Being with these two sour fucking krauts over here. And Akira's the one to make everything all happy-go-lucky. God, I feel sorry for Akira. Yeah. Team no enthusiasm it is. Yeah. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Team no enthusiasm! Yet again, Akira's best efforts are rebuffed. Shizune and Misha, on the other hand, have no lack of enthusiasm whatsoever. Hisao, you can be our point man. Please try hard to catch as many or the biggest fish possible. What are you two gonna do? Just fucking sit there and give me orders? Why me? No one's ever taught me how to fish yet. Well, because you're the man. You have to do all the work. Haven't you learned that yet, Hisao boy? You have a lot of learning to do. We can do that now. After a quick tutorial, Shizune immediately tries to draw us into a discussion about the strategy in a tag team fishing competition. Somehow, competition doesn't seem particularly applicable to a sport where you spend hours sitting down and hoping a fish bites a worm. You also spend hours sitting down gaming, and that's a sport. So, you know, MLG. Yep. That's my favourite song. It looks like Hideaki got stuck with a spare rod. You know it's just a string tied to a bamboo pole, right? That means when deciding the order you should go against him. Wait, what? Why me? You have the least experience here, Hichan. Oh, whoops, I didn't write that in Misha's voice. Yeah? So who's the best here? Shizune? Hideaki is your brother. He's probably just as good. He probably fishes all the time since he lives closer to a lake. He might even be better. Watching you three makes my head hurt. You know I'm only hearing 2/3 of a conversation, right? What's this about? Picking our lineup. She looks pissed. Akira makes a troubled face. She's getting impatient. Oh, she is pissed. Which probably isn't too unreasonable. Oh, there's Shizune's retard face. If you're impatient, that only makes me more excited. Now I want to play for higher stakes. Oh my god, Shizune, you are so competitive. What's she saying? She wants to play for higher stakes. I wouldn't be too hasty. We have beginner's luck twice over on our side after all. The only way you'll be able to beat that is by catching a whole ocean. Oh, I love Akira. She's awesome. This is a freshwater body of water. This is a freshwater body of water. You marine biologists? Jesus, a weird insult indeed. Delivered with unblinking and innocent good cheer, Akira doesn't seem bothered. She laughs it off, and Shizune looks like her usual mischievous self again. I'm glad they got along. So are we going to pick our teams or what? I'm getting kind of hungry. I love how you're still wearing a suit, Akira. You know, you're at the beach. Well, not the beach, but a lake. And you're wearing a suit. Formal as ever. Hisao, Misha, and I are on one team. and Lily, Hideaki, and you are on the other, aren't you? I suppose that's the most obvious argument. Wouldn't mixing it up a little be more fun though? Mixing it up a little be more fun though? Yeah? 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 You don't want to fish with your own sister? Well, neither of us know how to fish, so putting both of us on the same team is kinda... Well, it sounds like I've heard something kind of dangerous. I try to change the subject before Shizune can turn that incredulous look on her face into anything more. So I guess you and Shizune know each other? Sure do, we go way back. Akira throws a knowing grin at Shizune. It's not until Mish has finished translating what she said that Shizune gains a troubled face. Akira sure is different from Lily. Aside from how they look, she's much more informal and laid back. I expected Lily's family to be all to be proper and formal like her, so this is a surprise. But I feel like she's easy to talk to. She is easy to talk to. She's freaking awesome. Oh no, I didn't read it. God damn it. Wait, get back. As much as I like talking about catching fish, we should probably actually do it sometime. That's good logic. Would you suggest that 3 should be a lineup like in baseball, or should it be everyone at once, or a tag battle style? Free for all. Can everyone sit wherever they want, or do teams have to stick together? Do we call where we fish? What fish sizes will we be counting? Well, anything under size, obviously you won't be counting. And you will be thrown back in the ocean, because that's what good Samaritans do. Seeing Akira groan after Misha dutifully translates for her, Shizune rubs her glasses, laughing silently. Never mind, let's just fish then. Ah, thank you, you finally gave in. It can be an individual contest. Hey, there we go. Whoa! Wow. Lily certainly looks like she's having so much fun here. Wait, what? How come these two don't have rods? And where's Hideaki? Oh, he's gonna walk behind us and push us all off, I bet you. Don't get those lines tangled. I sit down, ready to fish. Although I'm not feeling very confident, everyone else is already sitting, except Akira, who takes a seat next to me and throws her line out after taking off her suit jacket and rolling up her sleeves. Misha and Hideaki end up sitting on the shore and fishing together, as there's not enough room on the pier for everyone. Truth be told, I'd rather be sitting next to Shizune, but Akira seems approachable enough. Don't forget you're also sitting next to Lily. Careful there, you're a little close, don't tangle our lines, okay? Don't tangle our lines, Kay. Hey, that's what I said. I know my fishing rules. So, you've never fished before? No, but I've seen a bit of it on TV. Oh, and, you know, after you've seen it on TV, that makes you a professional, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh. I always wanted to catch one of those big fish with a sword for a face. Marlin, I think. If I recall correctly, those are from the ocean. They are saltwater fish. You're actually correct there, Lily. Not that I know much about fishing, but yes, that is indeed a marlin. I know that. Why is everyone acting like I don't know the difference between freshwater and saltwater fish? If you aren't careful, you'll scare off the fish, saltwater or not. Akira's voice is somewhat loud between her attempts to both egg on Shizune and keep Lily entertained, so she may have a point. My line doesn't seem to be picking up anything, but I don't know how much of that is down to Akira. Shizune does her best to relax in the sun and pulls the lock off very well, but I can tell that she'd be slightly put off not by knowing what's being talked about. Not having Misha around can be a real problem. Actually, where is Misha? Where did she go? Hisao, what's the score so far? Are we winning? I hope we are, given that I've entrusted you with our team's success. I managed to do some awkward styling with creative placement of my rod. You stuck it between your thighs, didn't you? That's the appropriate place for your rod, alright? Men out there, your rod should always be stuck between your thighs, you know? And when in a pointed out curvature like this, just a little bit further down in this area, right? That is where your rod should always be placed. Right? probably close to being gibberish in spoken terms. You're like, right there, can't you tell? Disappointing. You let yourself get distracted. You have to stay focused. Should have known. Well, it's 0-0 in any case. Akira chuckles, although it's clear that really took the wind out of her sails. Is it just numbers now, or are we keeping track of size too? Both. Grading matters. Who's going to be grading them? Are you a certified fish judge? Shizune shakes her head to signify that she isn't. But it isn't. But it doesn't seem like it would be very hard. Tell Misha to stop flailing her hands around like that. It's scaring all the fish away, and ask Hideaki why he hasn't been bothered to cast yet. I look over to the two and yelled what Shizune said to them. Shichan, I think he's upset that he's stuck with the backup rod. Since Misha is largely unable to sign anything coherently right now, she only gets a puzzled look from Shizune for a reply. Shizune just sighs after I translate it for her. Very well. Hey, even if you're depressed about it, you've got to try. You could catch the big one for all you know. But you won't catch anything useless. Oh, useless. Unless you do. I feel that at least half of her encouragement is because if Hideaki doesn't catch the big one, he's not going to catch the big one. No one's going to catch the big one apart from me because I already have the big one. She wants to be there to eat it. And having 6 people fishing just leads to better chances of catching something than having 5. And that's true. The constant awkward shuffling I have to do to communicate with Shizune, not to mention her increasing fidgeting, making me think that it might be good to give her a go at fishing.